Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Welcome back to some more Project Ozone. Live, December 12th, 2016. We are back. How is everybody doing? Hopefully having a great day. Hopefully having a great week. Hopefully having just a great time in general. We are back. It is day 196, apparently, here on our island, all by our lonesome. But we're not alone, we got a bunch of people on the server and in chat. Last time, we spent a lot of the stream working towards getting the jetpack. We did a lot of stuff. We got ourselves a full set of lasers, which we're now using to power our assembly table. We upgraded our lava generator to an 8x lava generator, not quite a 64x one. And we also made a couple of machine frames and got a sawmill as well as a pulverizer. And we used all of those things in conjunction to make the jetpack. Now, was it worth it? Was all of that time and effort and life force and power and will and grind, was it all worth it? No, was it fudges worth it? Because when we flip and put this thing on, it lasts for about 4 nanoseconds. You put it in, you take it out, it charges up nice and quick, because power's fairly easy. Put it on, and it lasts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. 5 fudging seconds is how long this jetpack lasts. It is freaking ridiculous. Okay, so we're not going to use this. We're going to take this off. We're going to put back on our protection light gold chest plate of breathing, because this thing allows us to do this this trick where we kind of like float in the air like this. We can shift and sneak on air, which is really nice, and it's actually a bit more useful than the jetpack. But we can always upgrade our jetpack and get a better one in the future. And I think, as we mentioned at the end of last stream, if we get like some wireless chargers or something like that, we might be able to make that jetpack at least a little bit viable. But for now, it's definitely not going to be. So we're not going to use the jetpack today, and we're not going to work on getting a better jetpack today. Instead, we're going to work on some different stuff. So, like I said, we're not going to work on jetpacks today, and I did talk last time about setting up some farms, because at the very end of last stream, after we got our jetpack actually, we set up this over here, which looks absolutely hideous. It looks actually gosh dang awful. But what it is we've got, ignore the wheat, we've got all these redstone seeds, which actually now allow us to just grow redstone. And I want to set up like a full farm of these, because we've got our clippers, and we can get a lot of these seeds very easily. All we have to do is either bone meal it up or use our watering can to get these up to a pretty good state. And then once you've like got them up, you can then go ahead and take them down with the shears. That's like a really bad way of explaining it, but basically once they look like this, you can go ahead and use your clippers. You can use it multiple times, and we can just get a bunch of these seeds that we can then plant over and over and over again, and we can get a big field of these redstone seeds real easily. You know, we got 21 right there, and that didn't take us too long whatsoever. And so we can do this multiple times, and I would like to set up a farm for that. We kind of were torn between using like Mine Factory Reloaded, the planter, the harvester, or whether or not to go with some Ender.io stuff. I think for the redstone seeds, I am almost certainly going to go with the planter and harvester setup, more specifically just the harvester, because the harvester doesn't require the planter if you have AgriCraft installed, which we do, which is why we have the crop sticks over here. And yeah, so we'll probably go look into making this. What the heck did I just drop on the floor? I dropped a lesser ring O experience. Does anyone know what this does? Can I put this on like in my baubles menu, or do I have to go to... Oh, I can. I have no idea what that means. Do we get more experience, or does it hold experience for us? Like, if we die, we keep it in the ring, maybe? I'm not quite sure. Can we, like, shift-click on this or something? Like, can we use it? Oh, I can. So I've stored... I think I take it out. Oh, I can. Nice. I can store all my experience in this ring and then take it out when we need it. That is actually super useful. Okay. I guess we'll put this back in our baubles menu. We could probably, like, just put that in the chest or something. Actually, I don't... Hold on. Is that... I want it in the ring. So if I do that and then put it on... Oh, it puts it all back. Does it keep my experience? If I die, is that gonna keep my experience? Somebody in chat said it sucks up experience immediately. So is it all gonna be stored in that? If I die now and then respawn, is it all still gonna be in the ring? If I have keep inventory on, is that how that's gonna work, chat, or nothing? Yeah, I kind of want to work on this harvester. So for this, we do need another machine chassis, and I was also thinking about maybe setting up a little bit of auto-crafting as well, because we haven't done any yet. And it turns out that auto-crafting with logistics pipes is actually not too bad. We did actually make a logistics pipes crafting table not too long ago. We made this accidentally whilst trying to make a different table, or I made it thinking it did something else and then realized that it was for auto-crafting. And so I'm thinking, what we can do is we can't autocraft a lot of stuff, unfortunately, when it comes to the machine chassis, because a lot of the harder machines and harder crafts are made in the QED, which is really freaking annoying because you can't automate the QED. You can put stuff in it, and then you can automate the process of taking things out of the QED. For example, if you put like a hopper on the bottom of the QED, it should pull out an item when it's finished, but you can't put anything into the QED remotely. At least as far as I know, there's no way to automate the process of the QED, but we can make life a little bit easier. For example, the capacitor recipe is a normal crafting recipe, and so we could teach our system how to make this, and we could also teach our system how to make these red alloy ingots by teaching it how to make the red iron compound. We can actually autocraft with this, and like I said, we can make life a little bit easier, and we can also autocraft with machines as well. So we should be able to autocraft the process of crafting up the those redstone alloys and then actually smelting them as well. So we should be able to craft up this recipe fairly easily, and then I think we can also put a pipe onto, for example, this diamond furnace, and then use that to auto-craft the smelted version as well, making it just a little bit easier. No, we'd have to keep going and keep making all of that stuff with the redstone and iron because you need so freaking much of it, but we can kind of automate a couple of the things, you know. We still have to do a lot of stuff manually because of the QED, but hopefully it'll be pretty easy. So the way we're going to do this is twofold. In order to use the logistics crafting table, we need a logistics crafting pipe. It's probably going to be easier if I just type in crafting pipe, which is not what it's called. It's called crafting... this one, crafting logistics pipe, and then you've got the crafting logistics pipe Mark II and Mark III. We're going to go with the first one for now. I believe the only difference between these three is how fast they can craft. So if I was to request, like, I don't know, 5 capacitors, the basic one can only do 1 at a time, so it'll make one, send it back, make one, send it back, make one, send it back. The Mark II and the Mark III can do it faster. They can make like 5 at a time or 10 at a time. I'm not quite sure of the exact numbers, but 16 at a time and 64? Yeah, a stack at a time. So they can craft up a bunch of those capacitors and send them all back at once. It's just for mass crafting. For now, we're only on a small scale. We only need to make the first one, and thankfully, it is super easy to make. All we have to do is take 1 redstone, 1 basic logistics pipe, and 1 stone gear. The stone gear, of course, just being some cobblestone and some sticks, and that is actually not too bad, especially considering we should already have some logistics pipes in the system. We do, so we'll take that. Do we have any gears lying around? We have a gold gear, but that's not really what I'm after. We don't have any sticks either. Do we have any in my inventory? I don't. Okay, so we can also go ahead and grab some oak. We should also look into getting a tree farm at some point, because we are running low on wood, and we are going to need a lot of it going forward here. And what else do I need? I also need some cobblestone as well, which we can get from the cache behind us. That should be fine. This is still not fixed, by the way. I tried to fix the problem of the conduits between streams, but for some reason, it's still doing it. If anyone has any ideas as to what is causing this, let me know. Like, send me a tweet or something so that after the stream's over, I can try and fix this. But this is still not working, which is real freaking annoying. I did cheat in these items here, so I'm going to go ahead and just throw those right off into the void. I cheated them in like just before the stream to check if it was working. Unfortunately, it is not, which is a real pain, because I would like to hook up the compactor over here. We might have to switch up and use some different kinds of energy conduits or energy transfer to get power to this compactor. We probably could use the mechanism pipes, because I think, like I said before, the only thing that causes an issue is when the mechanism pipe directly touches the furnace generator. And so, for example, if we were to put a mechanism pipe on here on the basic capacitor bank, and then run the mechanism pipes over to the compactor, I think that would work fine. I don't think we'd end up in any like glitches like we have over here, where we just get unlimited power. Like, we've got 17 million RF in this furnace generator right now, and we haven't given it fuel for like 5 days. So we'll see about that. Hopefully we can get that up and running. So I would like to get, like I said before, a better mob spawner up and running over here. This thing is it's hideous. It looks horrible, and it's not very good at what it does. You'll notice if we stand here, we don't see many mobs drop. And although this is full of loot bags, it's not mobs not dropping very often, which makes it not very effective at what it's meant to be doing. And so I would like to tweak that as well at some point and get use out of the cursed earth that we did get a little while ago. I know I keep saying that, but eventually we will get that done. So back over on this, let's go, and I guess we're gonna have to get 2 of those to make ourselves a wooden gear, and then we can upgrade that into a stone gear like so. And after that, it's pretty much like the easiest thing in the world. It's just 1 redstone, 1 logistics pipe, and 1 stone gear. And one of the first things we might want to do with the auto crafting is actually teach our system how to make logistics pipes, because Although they're not particularly hard to make, they're a bit of a pain. If we look at the recipe for these, we need 2 glass, 1 redstone torch, 2 cobblestone pipes, 1 diamond pipe, and then either a golden chipset or a golden gear. And that's not really hard for us too much. Like, we can get diamonds fairly easily. That's just cobblestone and glass, redstone and a torch, and then redstone and gold. And we can automate all of that fairly easily. And once we got that done, we can expand our logistics pipe system out rapidly. We can get it so big so quickly when we don't have to worry about making all of the individual logistics pipes. We've got ourselves a crafting logistics pipe, and we've got ourselves a logistics crafting table. So the way that this works is we put down a crafting pipe anywhere in the world. It doesn't have to be touching a provider pipe, but we put it down anywhere in the world. In fact, you know what? Just for, no, I won't. I'll put it, you know what? I'll put it like right there. We need to put it at, I was going to put it like right there, but then that would mean that we have to replace this with a logistics pipe, because anytime you have a junction, you need to make sure you have a logistics pipe there so it can route properly. And so we'll put this here, and then we'll put down the crafting table right next to it like that. So that's now hooked up to the logistics crafting table, and we can now teach our system how to make a crafting recipe. So if we head on back up to the surface, and actually let me grab some wood first real quick. Let's grab some of this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach this here how to craft up, let's say, sticks. Let's craft these into planks, and then let's teach this how to craft sticks. So if we put wood here, and then wood there, this now knows how to make sticks. And so if we were to come back, actually we need to open up the crafting logistics pipe here. I think we have to do that with a crescent hammer or any kind of wrench, and then you click import. That's going to import the crafting recipe from the crafter. And now if we go on back up to our request pipe over here, and we type in stick, you can see that although we don't have any sticks, sticks are still showing up because it says 0 sticks right now. And so what we can do is we can actually request sticks. And what that's going to do is it's going to check if we have in any of our attached storage devices, in our case chests, it's going to check if we have enough oak wood planks in there in order to make the sticks. And if we do, it's going to go ahead and send that oak wood to the crafter, get the sticks, and then send the sticks to me. So I will go ahead and request 10 sticks, hit request. If we head down, we should see all of the oak wood getting sent up there. It gets crafted into sticks, and then it gets sent back along and up, and boom, look at that. We have ourselves 10 sticks. And so that's the basic idea of logistics pipes crafting. I'm just going to take a quick drink of my water here. My mouth's getting like really dry. So we go, should we put this down? Oh, we already had a chest. Okay. Yeah, I'll put that there. It does try and put them into the logistical power junction. Is it still going to do that? Like if I request those 10 sticks back again, or just 1 stick, is it going to try and put it in there, or is it going to put it straight into the chest? It still spits it out, because it tries to put it in the power junction, which actually needs moving. I'm surprised, actually. This thing can hold 2,000 LP, but I guess our system just doesn't use a lot of LP, because it's like, it's only got, it's been unplugged for quite some time now, and it's only down to 1,990,515 LP, so it's only used about 8,500 LP there, which is a bit crazy. So I do want to automate this quite a bit now. So what do we need for those crafting tables? I don't recall it being a lot. It's not. It's just some stone gears, a crafting table, and a chest. And again, I feel like we should just kind of automate the crafting of crafting tables real quickly here, and then we can just request more of them without having to go through the hassle of making them. And once you can automate, like, making parts of the system, you can then expand that system very quickly. And so we'll take this, instead of teaching it how to make sticks, which is somewhat useless, we will instead teach it how to make, we should probably teach it how to make planks, but I'll use this one for crafting tables. We'll import that. We probably might need to do a little bit more tree chopping, because we are running a little bit low on wood, although we do have 30 planks, and that's probably going to, oh, we got 64, never mind. Never mind, we're fine. Okay. Time zone. The time zone is GMT, so it says it down in the Twitch panels. If you scroll down, or I think it's like on the right on mobile or something like that. But if you check it out, it's in GMT. You can go to GMT to whatever your time is converted to and find out what that's going to be in your time zone. But he's here at 7 p.m. GMT Monday, Friday, and Saturday, and he's here at 11 a.m. GMT on Wednesdays. So the crafting table, we're probably going to need like maybe 10, 20 of these. The more of these we have, the better, because the more we can auto-craft. Also, what the heck? I've been getting quite a lot more mob spawning recently, and it makes me feel like I've definitely left an area somewhere that has been, like, that's not lit up. I had a couple of torches missing. Oh, we've got right there. Yeah, it's right there. Do I have any torches on me? I do not, but I do have some coal. I think I got some. I think I requested that before the stream because I knew this was here. Let's put that down. Let me do a quick check just to make sure that there's no more like yellow lines or red lines anywhere that are going to be able to spawn any kind of mobs. I don't think that there are, and I don't think that there should be, but they seem to keep spawning. It's a little ridiculous. Okay, so we'll take this and we will go ahead. We're going to need some cobblestone as well. That's easy enough. And we can get ourselves a couple of stone gears. And then once we've got all the stuff ready, I think we will teach it how to make these crafters so we can just request more. We are going to have to do some wood chopping, but that should be easy enough nonetheless. So, let's see. Yeah, let's get a few more crafting tables here. We'll go with like maybe 4 more. Takes up to 5. And then we'll go ahead and also make, I guess we have to make 4 more chests as well, which is probably going to be the hard part here. We can get 2 more fairly easily. And then if we just do all that, that's going to get us actually the other 2 fairly easily as well. That takes us up to 4. As for the gears, that's going to get me 1 gear, I guess 2 gears, 3 gears, and then 4 gears. That should be right. We should use that to get 4 cobblestone gears, and then we should be able to actually set all of that up fairly easily. So we'll take all 4 of those, we'll get ourselves 4 cobblestone, and then we can use all of that to get me the 4 crafting tables, and we should... My goodness, where are they all coming from? It's ridiculous. I have no idea. I don't want to craft up all those just yet. Let me get rid of, I guess, these, and let me make some more planks, because we need more planks just in general to get this happening. And then let's see about making the rest of these. Can we do it? We can. Okay, so we've got 4 more of those. I'm going to put these down kind of just next to this one. It doesn't really matter where you put them in your logistics pipe setup. As long as they are connected, they should be fine. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, and 4. We can have 1 for turning oak logs into planks. And then we can have 1 for turning planks into chests. We've already got 1 for crafting tables, so that's easy enough. So we'll have 1 that does something like that. And then we'll have this one. Can I shift click these in? I think I might be able to. So I might be able to do 1 that does that. Oh, I can. There we go. And then we're going to need more of these, actually, because we do, in fact, need 1 that can craft sticks in order to make this work. So we're going to have to teach it to do something like that, but I don't want to do it with that wood. I want to do it something more like that. So that one's going to have sticks. We then need 1 that can make cobblestone gears using the cobblestone. And then finally, we need 1 that can actually make the logistics crafting table in general. So we are going to need 1 more, 2 more of those. I see the nom-nom-noms. I will go ahead and eat. Also, flipping spiders. Is it on top of the smeltery? Is that like where this is coming from? Let me... No, it doesn't seem to be. I've got my F7 on here. Is it this? Are these on like the bottom half of the block? And are these like, do these need to be lit up? Let me see. If I do... I'll put these down just to make sure, but I don't think that's it. Maybe they're just... Is it right there? Oh, gosh. Gosh, dang it. I love how some of the creepers are called John Cena, and then some of the creepers are John Cena, but there's never, like... They never overlap. You never get a John Cena creeper that actually plays the music when it explodes. It just... Flipping heck, look at this. So much space. Okay, we should be fine. What happened to the faith plate? I have no idea what happened to my plate, actually. I came back on and it just wasn't here. I'm not quite sure where it went. I don't remember breaking it, and it's not in any of my chests, so I have no idea what happened to that. But apparently it's gone, which is a real shame, because I loved jumping over my my smeltery with that. It was so fun, right? It was so much fun. Okay, so we've got the 1 logistics crafting table. We are going to need a few more of these, though. So let me do that. We're probably going to need more wood. We need 2 more, right? So let me get my 2 more... crafting tables. We've already got 1 chest, so making another 1 of those easy enough. But yeah, we don't have enough planks to actually make a all this happen. So you know what? We've got a bunch of saplings that I just put into a chest. Let's go ahead and chop down some more trees. On top of the spawner? I don't think so, because they always seem to be like right on top of me. I feel like they don't wander over from the spawner. They just kind of make their way over here. And if they were on top of the spawner and they drop down, they would be dead so very, very fast. Like, they wouldn't survive that drop, I'm fairly certain. And there's no way for them to get out from the bottom without landing on spikes. So, I have no idea where they spawn from. And it's always, like, over there. It's always somewhere around here. It's ridiculous. I have no idea. Oh, okay. Let's get some more wood. Let's see about getting these pipes online. Then once we've got the pipes, I think we will then start to move towards getting the farming station up and running. So, the planter even. We won't use a farming station. We might get a farming station, though, actually. I say that. We should probably look into getting one for the tree farming. Because as much as I love doing this, it would be a lot nicer to not have to do this ever again. You know? I'm a big fan of not cutting down trees and manhandling all this wood. But here we go. 55, for now at least, should be fine. But again, we're going to need more when we start to autocraft anyway, so we'll do a little bit more in a second. For now, though, let's get some more of that stuff. And what are we missing? We're missing sticks, so we'll take a few of those. That's 1 gear, and that's 2 gears. Is that right? Yeah, we need 1 for cobblestone gears, and then 1 for the, what should we call it? 1 for the final bit. Which one for the actual crafting of the logistics crafting table. My mind is just all over the place today. My brain's just like, what are you trying to do, Isaac? Why are you talking? Why are words happening right now? It's done too much. I've been up since like 8 a.m. Which sounds like a normal time to get awake, but I was up way too late last night editing one of the Project Ozone 2 videos, one of these very streams for YouTube. So I finished this stream at 10 p.m. and then spent like 3 hours editing a video and thumbnails and getting it up and stuff like that. And so it ended up being a late night. I didn't get to sleep until like 2, 3 a.m. and then I woke up real early and it's been and then I streamed all morning, so that was extra fun. It's been a little crazy, guys. It's been a little crazy. I'm not going to make both of these just yet, actually. I'm going to put one of these down, like, just kind of, I guess on the end here. I guess we're going to keep going. We'll put one down there, and I'm going to use that. Actually, we don't need to keep a spare piece. I was going to keep a spare gear and spare cobblestone, just so we could do that again. But that's fine, I guess. Then we can do the final one over there, and that should be fine. So, let us... Yeah, we can just make the final one now, can't we? We can make ourselves the last bit of the stone gear, then we can combine all that together to get that. What are we missing? Got the crafting table, got the chest, got the gear. I don't think we're missing anything, are we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Crafting table is like at the top. Yeah, gear. Is this a different chest? Oh, it's the dirt chest 9000, of course. Life would be just too easy if we had like a normal chest there, wouldn't it? Okay, well, I guess we'll try that again, then we'll take that. And now we should have enough crafting logistics pipes or tables to make this happen. And to be fair, we could probably repurpose these very quickly. Once we've requested, like, I guess maybe 10 or 20 of these, we can just go ahead and repurpose all these ones, because we won't need to make all this stuff forever. But let's go and teach this one finally how to make that. Is that doing it right? Yep. Chest, oak. Yep. That looks good. Looks good. And so now we just need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more of the crafting logistics pipes, and we should be good to go. So, what do we need for those as well? Crafting logistics pipes. We need stone gear. Okay, yeah, we got all that stuff. We got all the stuffs. All the stuffs indeed. Let's see. Logistics pipes. Only got 4. That's a real shame, because I would have liked to just be able to do this without having to craft even more logistics pipes, but that's fine. I don't know why I looked at that chest. I know it's going to spit them out because it's just a pain in the backside, but that's fine. We'll take all those, get ourselves some more of these. What do we need here? We need a lot. A lot of sticks. We need, what? Was it 6 more? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we need 6 more pipes, which means we need 6 more gears, which means we need, like, what? 24 of these? I think that should be enough. Yeah, that's going to get us 6 gears worth. We can then turn those into the cobblestone gears, and then we'll be cooking with gas. There we go. We'll take all those, and then we should just be able to very easily make all of those, and we can. And for this, all we have to do is just import and import and import all over again. So 1, 2, 3, and then we'll move this 4th one, because that is not at all supposed to be there. We'll stick it down on the edge, and then we can just import, 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 and import. There we go. Nice. Okay. So now all that's done, let us come back up here, and I guess we have to make more crafting logistics pipes. Thankfully, again, we still have most of the stuff available. So diamond pipes, super easy. Cobblestone pipes we should still have as well. We'll take 2 of those. Real easy stuff. Torches, a redstone torch at least I don't think we have. But again, we can now just request sticks, as many as we like. We definitely have redstone. What else do we need? Let's see. Redstone torch, glass, and then either a golden gear or a golden chipset. I'm probably going to use the golden chipset, despite the fact that we have a golden gear. I feel like at this point in time, it makes a lot more sense to use our assembly table, because we are producing excess power, and I completely forgot about all the junk that I'd thrown in there last time. But we've got excess power that's not really doing anything, and so we can just go ahead and throw all these in here. We can go 1 and 2, and we should be able to make that fairly easily. I don't know how, I was going to say, it should say fairly quickly. It shouldn't take too long. It does take, like, what, a lot of redstone flux? How much does it take? It takes 1.2 million redstone flux. Is that, ooh, hold on. Is that more than this? It is. We need only 500,000. Okay, so I guess this probably wasn't a good idea then, because that's going to take us more than twice as long as it took to make the machine frame, which means it's going to take like 10 minutes now, or something ridiculous like that. And so I guess in the meantime, we're just going to use the golden gear for it instead, because I do not want to wait that long to actually get this stuff going here. So let's grab another batch of logistics pipes, which we need to do with, first of all, a redstone torch, but then also the bottom crafting recipe, because that's the one that uses the other stuff. What are we missing? I don't... Oh, we left some on the floor? Oh, no, I guess it's like 50-50 chance as to whether or not it goes in the chest or into the logistics power junction. That's a fun little game we can play, isn't it? Okay, that should be everything now, though, in order to make this set. And then we can just make a couple of extra crafting logistics pipes, like so. Nice. All right, let's throw those down on the end, like here and here. Make sure we import the end too, so import and import. And now, if we go chop down like a bunch of wood, how much cobble do we have in the system? 109. We should almost certainly put a provider pipe on this cache at some point, because a lot of these crafts do use quite a bit of cobblestone, a surprising amount of cobblestone. I see the nom-noms, here we go. They use a surprising amount of cobblestone, and so we should definitely put that on there, because otherwise we end up with a situation where our chests are just pointlessly full of cobblestone. Like, we shouldn't have to put, you know, 5 stacks of cobble in there in order for it to work. But we can get rid of the rest of this. Get rid of all that. There we go. I almost got rid of my wrench, which wouldn't have been too bad. But it would have been better if I got rid of something else. And then let's go get a little bit more wood here real quick. And then once we got that, we should be real easily able to request a bunch of crafting tables. And then we'll probably also teach you how to make the crafting pipes. And then we can set up a big old wall of automated crafting, so that we can get just a bunch of stuff auto-crafted and stop with all this grinding that we have to do for recipe making. Also, looks like we need to repair our axe here. Let's go get that. Make a 5x5 dirt platform, fill it with saplings, grow them up in vein mine. I guess that would work, but I don't know how it would be. I guess that would work. Hold on. Let me... Flint. Do any flint? We should have loads of flint, right? Actually, we might have some flint in here. Or is it in here? Yeah, I'll take this. Okay. Boom. Boom. Oh, gosh. we need a lot of flint. Okay. I wasn't quite prepared for that much flint to be required, but I guess that's fine. We could just run this through over and over again. I wish there was a way to just kind of... I wonder if you can use compressed flint. I was going to say I wish there was a way to just kind of do multiple at once, so you didn't have to, like, looping it around. But, I guess that's fine. So, let's try this then. So we should have some excess dirt, right? We come in here. Yeah, we got a bunch of dirt. 5x5, though, is 25, so we are going to need a little bit of extra dirt. However, we do have sand, so we can take some of that. And we can actually make, if we take sand, we take saplings, of which we have hundreds, and we take zombie brains. We can craft all those together to get quite a bit more dirt, which should get us up to the point where we can craft up the little 5x5 platform that has been suggested in the chat. Which makes a lot of sense, because then you can just vein mine the whole thing at once, so you don't have to go in here. Yeah, flipping it, look at all this. You don't have to vein mine the, like, individual trees, you can just do them all at once. So, let's see here, dirt. Let me craft the sand back up into normal sand, then let's just go ahead and use this recipe. 33 is more than enough, we only need 25. So, let's chop all these ones down that we've already made, and then let's pick up some of this dirt and replace it with a little 5x5 platform. That is what I do, but I do it at 15x15. That is a big dirt platform. We don't quite have that much dirt, although we probably could do it a bit bigger than 5x5. We could do 6x6. Not quite 7x7, but almost. Actually, once we pick this up, I guess we could do 7x7. Are we just going to stand in the middle for this? Is that how that's going to work? I guess that would work. Let's see. So, where is the center of this platform? It's here. And let's go, I guess we'll go right to the back. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I have my wand on me? I do. Fantastic. And then we'll go 1, 2. I'm going to say, it took a little while to catch up there. 3. And then 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay. How well is this going to work? It's like a pseudo a pseudo farming station, isn't it? The farming station plants all the stuff, and then once it grows, it just kind of chops them all down at once. Also, we could turn F7 off, get some frames back. So I guess we can just stand here, and then we just twerk until we get a bunch of trees. Is that how that's gonna be? I guess. Oh, you can run around it. Oh, that makes a lot more sense, actually. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Yeah, that's a much better way of doing it than the way I was doing it. That makes life a lot easier, actually. So we'll throw all this down. We'll throw that down. Yeah, I guess it does make more sense to kind of just sprint around the outside of the thing so they can fill up in the middle there, and then we can just chop it all down at once. And as is said in the chat, we will have wood for days. With the 4 backwards. Alright. Yeah, there we go. I thought that we had a really tall tree there, but that's the leftovers of the sacred rubber tree sapling that we got a little while ago. Didn't want to pick up all the stuff there, but I guess that's fine. Alright, we've got like way too much wood now. we have more wood than we can handle. It's too much. It's too much. Okay. Let me like put, I guess, like saplings in here so we can come back and do this at another time. But let me like pick everything up. The apples will come in useful, of course, for food. We can pick up all this excess wood. It's going to come in really useful for crafting. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, so we'll put you in there. Let me go and dump all this wood. Did I just see a mob down there? No, I didn't. Okay, that's fine. We can put all this wood into one of our chests. So let's, like, yeah, here we go. We've got a ton of space. Want to keep a hold of that. Put all this stuff in here, like so. I guess we'll put the sand in there as well. And we should now be fairly easily able to request some of those crafting tables. Like if I was to request, say, 20? It says request was successful. So we might be able to get 20 crafting tables sent up to us. Yeah, look at that. It's doing its thing. It's working away. It's getting all the required items, all the required things. I love it. I love watching stuff like this happen. It's great. With the Applied Logistics 2 stuff, you don't quite get to see the pipes going all over the place, which is one of the things I do like about logistics pipes. I do like seeing things go all over the way, but I will happily trade that out for the speed and convenience of Applied Logistics 2. It's so much easier. Okay. Are these are these on their way? Is it still going crazy down here? Yeah, I guess it is. It's still trying to make like all these things. It's sending all of the stuff over. Oh, did it just make one? I think it just made one. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so it's sending them over like one at a time now. It's just kind of crafting them and sending them out. We should probably move this, actually. Yeah, you know what? Just to make things a little easier. Once this request is finished, because I don't know if it's going to interrupt it. If not, but what we'll do is we'll break this pipe. I'm going to move it like one over, and I'm going to put a logistics pipe here, just so that the stuff goes by default into a chest. It doesn't like sometimes spit out on the floor and sometimes go into the chest, because I don't really want like that 50-50 split there. Oh. It's taking a while. It's taking quite a long while. It's taking quite a while more than I thought it would, actually. Oh, it's waiting on sticks there. I guess the sticks do get... The wood has to go through quite a process here. You know, it has to be taken, turned into planks, which is doing, but very slowly, because it can only do one at a time with this pipe. I think if we had a better pipe, like I say, it could do like a stack at a time, maybe, which might be worth looking into. If we look at the crafting pipe, I think you need the crafting logistics pipe original in order to get the Mark II. The Mark II requires a golden gear and redstone, which is not too bad. I might test that in a second and see how good, how fast that one is at crafting up the cobblestone there, because it does 16 at a time, which is not a ton, but if it's 16 times faster than what we're getting now, that would be very nice indeed. This is why you should set up an AE system. The crafting is so much faster. We're getting there, G-Fowl. It's on its way. Don't worry. It's just going to take, you know, a few thousand hours. it's on its way. It's on its freaking way. 17. Almost done. Just waiting on the last 3, which I think just got sent up. Let's see. Where are these? Where are these at? We've got 2 more. Oh, there it is. 20. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. So what I think I'm going to do, actually, is I'm probably not going to keep those up there. I'm probably going to move them down and have like a big, long, old wall of stuff just kind of all the way along like this. And I'll put this one like there. We'll start another line going all the way along the back here. And now we can auto-craft just a ton of stuff. And like I said before, I kind of want to auto-craft the auto-crafting setup. I want to auto-craft the logistics pipes, and I want to auto-craft the crafting logistics pipes. Because once we've got all that done, life becomes a lot easier. So actually, we don't need a lot of stuff to make this happen. We can come in here, and we can actually Ooh, you know what? Let me go over here. We're going to repurpose this one. And I'm going to teach us now how to make crafting logistics pipes like that. And then in here, we can just import. So that one's now used to make crafting logistics pipes. Inside of that, we already know how to make stone gear. So I'm going to leave that one. And I'm going to leave the sticks. And I'm going to leave the wooden gear. We don't need the chests anymore. But we do need to teach it how to make normal crafting logistics pipes. Or normal logistics pipes in general. If I was to put these in here now, can I just request 6 more crafting logistics pipes? Missing 1 redstone. Really? I guess all of our redstone actually is probably like in my inventory or in that weird chest that we have over here. Yeah. Let me move that as well. There's no need for all that trash that's in there. We've actually got a fair deal of space in a lot of these chests now. So let's grab some of that. So crafting logistics pipe. Let's grab 6 more of those. And then we can just run down and hook those up. Do we have any gold logistics pipes? We got, not logistics pipes, just gold transport pipes. We got 7. I guess we could use some gold and get some more of those. And we should probably grab some of our sand again and start smelting that up, because we're going to need quite a bit of glass for crafting there. But we'll see. While you're making that AE2 system, you should look at the automatic wither killer. Yeah, that's also, you know, it's planned, it's on its way. Just again, a couple of 1,000 years, and we'll get there. Alright, so did we get those pipes? Are they, oh, they're still crafting up. That's fine. That's fine. They're on the way, though, which is good. So I did request some glass and some gold. I guess it's all, yeah, it's in here. I did say I was going to move this pipe, actually, which I should do in a second. Oh, we got all of our crafting logistics pipes. Okay, they were much, much faster. I like that. But now I can't do it because I just used all of the logistics pipes. But let's come over to here. Let's smelt up a little bit more glass. And then do we have a bit of gold down here? We do. We got a ton of the stuff. So we'll take that. We can get ourselves a couple more of the golden pipes, like so. And I'm going to use these to run over to here because I want to hook all these up as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we can just kind of run this, I guess, like down and around. It's going to look a little bit iffy. But if we do something like that, that's now hooked up all of these. Oh gosh, all of those to the system as well. And I like to put them around back so they don't kind of, we don't have just pipes in our face all the time. But yeah. A couple 1,000 years or so. That sounds about right. You know, the pack is it's a bit tricky. You know, I think a couple of 1,000 years is a nice conservative estimate. And so for these, I would like to just kind of automate the logistics pipes themselves. And so we'll teach one of them how to make the diamond transport pipes. We'll teach one of them how to make the cobblestone transport pipes, like that. Did that work? It did. We'll teach one of them how to make, I guess, a redstone torch would be good. Done. And then we'll teach one of them how to make we can't make the golden gear. And I guess we can't, at least not yet, teach it how to make the golden chipset, which becomes a bit of a pain. But I guess we can put this recipe in and click done, and that should be fine. And we are going to have to teach it how to make glass at some point, but for now, we can just go ahead and import all of those. It's going to go ahead and make some of the more grindy stuff kind of for us here, which is nice. So we'll head up. Let's take all of our glass out, and I guess we could put all 30 of this into the into our chest system. Yeah, here we go. Let's dump that in. Oh, there we go. Let's dump that in like over here. And then now, how many logistics pipes, or how many logistics, how many logistics pipes can we request? We've got 1 golden gear there. I guess we can only really request 2 because we've got a golden gear here as well. So I'll put that in there. And then let's see. If we would go here, logistics pipes, can I request 16 logistics pipes? Yes, because you get 8 per set. And so getting 16 of those is just 2 sets, which we should be able to do because we had the two golden gears. And actually, most of that stuff we didn't really need because, you know, we already had the diamond pipes, we already had the other pipes. Most of that stuff, it was just like redstone torches that were easy enough. Is that done? Did it... Did it finish? It might have just finished. It might have finished. Is it finished? Yeah, it's done. Okay, nice. Okay, we'll break this. We'll move the request pipe kind of over by 1, and we'll move the chest here as well over by 1, so that it's more kind of easier to access. And then we'll put the logistics pipe there, because that needs to be, it needs to be a logistics pipe to connect to the logistics power junction, and it also needs to be next to, also, like, it's a junction as well, so we do go off from this. It can route correctly as well. So that's all well and good now, which is nice. Let me see what else we can auto-craft, because we've got, I kind of want to do the capacitors, and one of the really cool things I like about logistics pipes is that you can auto-craft stuff with machines as well, so we can actually auto-craft onto, like, the smeltery here. We can auto-craft inside of our diamond furnace, so I would like to try and get that up and running. It might be a bit of a pain. Actually, no, it should be fairly easy to keep the coal in the bottom, because you can make supplier pipes that keep coal. We can put a supply pipe on the bottom here and keep coal in here at all times. So let me see now. If I was to move this, I'm going to move it just to make it closer to the piping system. If I was to, for example, what are you guys doing? If I was to, for example, put this, if I put it like here for now, just as kind of an example, and we were to make a chassis pipe, which is one of these. We'll make it just like a basic chassis pipe, which is 2 redstone, 3 redstone, 2 iron, and 1 basic logistics pipe. We should be able to automate with that machine crafting, I think. So iron, we can get fairly easily, and then redstone, we of course now have in spades thanks to our new setup, which is good. So, take this. Let's craft all those together. And then what you can do with the chassis pipe is you can put in different cards from logistics pipes. So what I'm thinking is we put that there, and then if we open it up, you can put in 1 card inside of here. Now, if we type in crafting, there is in fact a crafting card over here, the crafting module. And this is made in, it's a bit trickier. We need 1 iron gear, which I realized between episodes you can actually make with a stone gear and some iron, or with just 5 iron. You don't have to do this with the smeltery. And you also need some lapis, some red dye, 2 redstone, and 1 blank module, which is 2 paper, 2 redstone, and a golden nugget. So do we have any paper is actually a pretty good question, because I don't think... Oh, we do! Okay. I don't know where we got that from. It must have been from, like, a reward bag. Or something like that, because I don't remember getting that whatsoever. But we'll take 2 redstone as well, and then... Iron gear we can just make now with 5 iron, which is super easy, so we don't have to go through the smeltery, which is going to save us a ton of time. So we'll take 5 of those. And then, other than that, we need lapis and red dye. Lapis, again, should be pretty easy stuff. And then, as for the rose red dye, I don't think we have any, but one thing we can do is if we go and get some bone meal, we should be able to get like a rose red flower to spawn on our grass platform. And then we should, in theory, be able to use that to get some more stuff. Really? We don't have any... We don't have any bones or bone meal? Are you kidding me? Hold on. Hold the phone. We don't have any in there, which I guess is fine. Do we have any in here? We've got rose red. That's fine. Why does my FPS go up when I turn off F7? It's because F7 is laggy. That's just how it is. Alright, so we can make ourselves... Let's get some iron. Which, actually, let's get all the stuff that we just requested out of here. We'll take all of that. We should be able to make an iron gear. I'm pretty sure we'll just like this now then. Which is nice. And we'll take that. And then let's see about making this crafting card. What are we missing? Oh, we need this, which means we need a golden nugget. But that's super easy. Got 1 right there. Let's craft all that together. Let's get the blank module. And then let's get ourselves the crafting module. Lapis. Redstone. We're missing redstone. Did I not request redstone? I thought I did request redstone. That's fine. We'll take a little bit more. Maybe I didn't request enough redstone because we needed some for the card as well. But that gets us the crafting card. Now, I think the way that we can do this is if we put in a crafting card in here. If we open this up and put in a crafting card and we click on this, we should be able to give specific inputs and specific outputs. So, let me try something here. If we do... I was going to say this, but that wouldn't work. So let me do... that. Again, just creates an intersection. So we'll do that, and then now, I think what we can do is we can put in specific inputs and specific outputs. So for example, if we wanted to teach our system here how to make glass, we would grab some of the sand that we have for sure somewhere in the system, albeit I'm not quite sure where it's here. So if I put in, first of all, let me get a glass so that I can kind of have this ready. Also, we'll put our fuel efficiency back in. I think I should be able to do something like this. If we go in here and we put sand, one sand gets you one glass. Okay? So now, if we go back up to our request logistics pipe, it should send, if I wanted to request a glass, which I will do, I'll go ahead and I will take all 24 that we have, and then I'll request one more. The only so it's definitely going to send the glass over there, I think. We're missing a sand, obviously. The only question here is whether or not it can pull out. Because I know with certain machines, it can pull out from the same side, but I'm not quite sure if that's going to work with this. So let's request one glass. It's going to send a sand down and into here. That's going to smelt. And then once it smelts, does it go directly back out? It does! Look at that! And so we've now automated the process of cooking up sand. Now, the reason why I used a chassis pipe and not a crafting pipe, because if you look in this thing, the crafting pipe has the exact same interface. So all I've done here is created a pseudo-crafting pipe that costs a bit more money. The reason why I did this is because what you can do is you can make higher tier chassis pipes, and those allow you to put more crafting cards, or more cards in general, in them. So I think the tier 2 one can hold 2 modules, yeah, 3 modules, 4 modules, and then 8 modules on the tier 5 one, which is a little expensive, but none of these are really too expensive, you know? The tier 5 one requires a tier 4 one and a diamond. The tier 4 one requires a tier, you can make it with, you can just make the tier 4 one with a basic logistics pipe, 5 iron, and 3 gold. So none of those are too hard to make. And then once you've got all 8, if you have the highest tier one, we can have 8 furnace crafting recipes in this furnace at any given time. So we can auto craft 8 different things. We don't have to individually have one furnace for every single crafting recipe like we do over in here, the logistics crafting table. You need one crafting table for every single craft. So, oh yes, it did, didn't it? Someone said that this putting that down created another intersection there. It did. I guess I can move that to there. Yeah, again, it looks a little weird, but that should be fine. We do have to watch out for intersections, otherwise things start to go pretty wrong pretty quickly, but I think that's fine. And so now, I would also like to be able to keep the bottom section there filled with coal. So if we come back up top, I think the supplier... Is it supplier? I think we've got providers here, right? Are these provider pipes? They are. So I think if we get these supplier pipes, which are these ones, we can put those on the bottom, and we can keep it supplied with coal, I think. So for this, we need 2 lapis, and I think you can use lapis here. Yeah, 2 lapis. That's real easy. Like, that is super easy. We just need 2 lapis and 1 logistics pipe. We got 14 or so more logistics pipes, 13 left now. So that's actually a nice, easy thing to do. We should also put this glass back in one of these chests down here, just so that we don't end up with it, like, when we need to use the glass, we don't not have it. So if we come over here, we can easily go boom, boom, and boom. With that in the middle, that's going to get us a supplier pipe, and as you can see, if we hover over it, it says, active item requester automatically fills the chest on machine, and so, if we were to now, for example, go ahead and, where's my pickaxe at? It's here, get rid of the block underneath, and then hook this up to the system. So you know what, I'll get rid of this with my hatchet, and then we'll get rid of this bit over here, and then if we were to put the supplier pipe directly underneath the furnace like that, and then we were to put down the gold pipes, just kind of hook this up here and here like so, what we can do now is if we open this up, we should be able to keep this stocked up with coal. So we'll open this up, we'll stick in coal, and then it says bulk 50. I'm going to put this on infinite, so it's going to always send coal if this needs coal, so we should always have a stack of coal in there, and I think, yeah, look at that, it's sending coal down, and it should be putting it into there. Although, it doesn't seem to be. Which is not great. Did I just throw all of our coal into... Oh no, it's spitting it out there. I was going to say, did I just throw all of our coal into the void? No, we got all 54 on us. Okay, in that case, I guess you don't input coal from the bottom. Let me quickly grab a hopper and see if... and see if we can get more stuff. Is that the mod pack you were playing earlier today with Nick? No, we were playing a different mod pack. If you go over to the... If you just click on the, like my channel name, and go over to past broadcasts, you can go and watch the one we did with Nick. We were playing a mod pack called Sky Exchange earlier today, which will also be going up on YouTube as well. If you'd like to watch it there, it'll be edited and it'll have both mine and Nick's view. So you can watch it there or you can watch it on Twitch. Either way, that will be available for you to watch. Let me eat real quick. So I'm thinking we might have to input from the side here. Like, I don't think we have a hopper, do we? But if we grab some iron and a chest, I want to kind of just test something real quick. I think, actually, I can just test it with the pipe. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we might have to input that from the side. Like, let me get some water so I can kind of float down and not lose that pipe that we just made. Is Sky Exchange available? Yep, it's on the curse launcher. So if we go and grab that pipe real quick, I might have to put it on, like, this left-hand side here or the right-hand side. I think either one would work. Actually, we can just try to shift out onto the air here. Did we get that back? We did. Okay, cool. I was just a little worried we wouldn't get that back, actually. So, let me get back in. And so if we put this, I guess we could probably just do it on, like, this side. Make life a little easier. I'm not too bothered about losing these pipes. And then if we do that, will that now fill it up with coal? I think we're out of coal now. Let me see. What other modes do we have, actually? Partial, full. Yeah, I'll put infinite on there. I think infinite's going to make sure that it always has coal in it. It like fills it up with coal if it doesn't have it. Right now, I think that's all of our coal. But if we put that in there, that should almost straight away start to get sent over into here. So you can see it's requesting it. And there we go. It's actually filling up this time, which is good. So, let me get rid of that. We are going to need to get some more chiseled cobblestone in a second. But now, all of our coal is going to go to here until it's full. So once we get to 64, it's going to stop sending coal. Obviously, right now, we don't have enough coal in all of our chests to actually make this happen. But in the future, we can now make sure that this always works, so long as we always have coal to make it work. So that makes a lot of sense. That's actually really useful. So let's see. Let me get myself some more of the chisel cobblestone. Let's see, cobblestone. Yeah, I want to get some of this just so we can make it look a little bit nicer down there again. Okay, so we'll throw these down like that, and there and there. Okay, actually, I guess we don't want that there. Do we want to put down our oak wood there, which we don't have, but should have in this chest? Yeah. Okay. Kapow. So now we've got ourselves a bit of a better automated logistics pipe system. It's still not the best thing in the world. And you know what? I kind of want to move these, but I guess for now I'll leave those there. We've got expandability with this. In the future, what we'll probably do is also set up automation for things like the alloy smelter, the sag mill, the pulverizer, and maybe the sawmill. I'm not quite sure what we need to automate in the sawmill, but we can put all that stuff in, and we can automate all of this stuff using the same logistics pipe setup that we just used for the furnace. And that's going to make life a lot easier, you know, because a lot of the stuff is made in the machines. A lot of the, like the alloys and a lot of the dusts and all kinds of stuff is made in these machines. It's going to make life a heck of a lot easier if we can just automate that entire process.